Red news, 19 minutes, 0.95% profit. In this video, I'll show you how I traded the US dollar PMI red news event. Please remember to hit subscribe, and if you'd like to find out more about the way that we trade, you can find out on my website, which is uktoasia.com. Let's get straight over to the charts. Okay, news has just kicked in. We're a couple of seconds in, waited for the spread to drop, and I've taken the US dollar Japanese yen long, looking for strength in that US dollar. Just seeing if there's any other pairs that I'll be interested in. The reason that I picked the US dollar Japanese yen was because we saw that slight spike in the US dollar showing strength, but also we're seeing weakness in the Japanese yen, and so I'm looking at it that I've got more of a chance of pulling something out on that trade. Not seeing a great massive move, but I'll let this one run. Even if it doesn't make any kind of spectacular move on this news, as long as I don't get stops out, this is in a position, this trade, where I can actually stay with it. Just going to have a quick flick through and see if there's anything else worth taking. Nothing really pulling me in at the moment, so I'm just going to stick with this one pair, see how this one plays out. Okay, I'll let this run. I'll pause for the moment rather than just sitting here as if we're watching paint dry. So I'll just pause for the moment and I'll be back soon with an update to see how this trade. Now, let's keep it running for a minute. It's starting to look a little more interesting. I'm going to take one trade on that New Zealand dollar US dollar too. One shot on that. So just pulling my stop loss up. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to move my stop loss up to break even. Just there. See what this one's doing. New Zealand dollar US dollar not doing a great deal right now. Let's see if that pushes through that 0-0. Continue that move down. Seeing some obvious strength in the US dollar on this news trade. You see, the thing is, the way that we trade at the Price Action Traders Institute, I don't really need to know what the news has done or said, what the results were, because we work purely with price action. It's all that we're interested in is watching this price action and seeing how it affects any pair, and just look to see if there's any way in for us. Okay, seeing these move quite nicely now, let's lock in 5 pips. Lock in 5 pips on the US dollar Japanese yen. Nothing to do with the New Zealand dollar US dollar at the moment. That's still very, very close. Still very close to the entry point. And just checking across the board now, looking at what these others are doing. I'm closing out of that New Zealand dollar US dollar for break even. I'm not really seeing a great move on the US dollar, and also we're seeing that Australian dollar strength, and that could be holding that one up. So just thought I'd pull that off at break even. So nothing gained, nothing lost. Okay, I'll pause for now, and let's see how this pair plays out. See if it will reach where I've got my take profit at the moment at 50. Got 5 locked in if it pulls back, so I'll come out with something. Okay, I'll pause for now, and I'll be back soon with an update to let you know how this trade goes. Okay, we're just approaching this candle closing. We're about 30 seconds away from a new candle opening, and you can see this US dollar Japanese yen. I've still got my 5 pips locked in there. That is 5. Let me just check. Yeah, I've got 5 pips locked in on that, and it's holding there. Now this is more to do with the Japanese yen weakness than it is the US dollar strength. We look at these US dollar pairs, not really doing a great deal. You're not really seeing strengthening that move. Although if we look at the Japanese yen, you can see the weakness across the board on this, and still moving up. So I'm going to leave this trade open, move that stop up a little more if this continues to move up, and just play it out, see if it reaches that 50 level where I've got the take profit. You can see again that Japanese yen, CAD Jap's a good move there, but there was no entry point for me. This wasn't the because it was a US dollar news event, I didn't have any way of getting in on this. There was no entry criteria hit, and so I couldn't take it. Okay, I'll pause again, and I'll be back to let you know what this trade does, what the outcome is. Okay, I'll be back soon. Okay, back again, just seeing this candle continuing that move up towards the take profit there, and I'm well above the 2-to-1 risk to reward on this. Let's just move this, moving my price stop up to 10 pips now, just in case that spins round and comes back. Looking for it to push up and touch that 50. See if we can catch it while I'm recording. Rarely do we see these hit take profits when I'm recording, so let's see if we can get this one. Still seeing that nice move on the Japanese yen weakness. Okay, back seeing that Japanese yen stalling. I'm above the 2-to-1 risk to reward, and I'm going to take that trade off where it is. Seeing a bit of a pullback on that Japanese yen. That weakness is starting to peter out, so it could continue and it could rocket straight through and past that where I had that 50 level where I had the take profit. Back again to quickly give you a summary of what happened during that US dollar PMI red news event. I took two trades. I took the US dollar Japanese yen, and I took the New Zealand dollar US dollar. Took that short. New Zealand dollar US dollar, saw that pulls in, saw it stalling. The US dollar really wasn't doing a great deal. But I guess I got lucky with the Japanese yen weakness, and that continued to push this trade up. You can see my entry point here and where I punched out here when I saw it starting to stall. So it was two trades taken, a 1-1, broke even with the New Zealand dollar US dollar, give me a net total of 21 pips, and that works out to plus 0.95% profit on my capital. And that was just a duration of 19 minutes on that news trade. We can see that Japanese yen is continuing to push, but quite happy with that. 19 minutes to come out with over 0.5% profit and 21 pips added to the account. Okay, thanks very much for watching. Please remember to hit subscribe, and I'll be back again soon with another video. Thanks very much.